Welcome to the IMMAF European Amateur MMA Open. Held this year in Birmingham, England, athletes from all over the globe competed in 13 different weight categories, fighting to take home the gold. Each of our entrants are holding both individual dreams and the hopes of their country on the road to victory. In this exclusive program, we will be taking you through the 4-day event and showing you what it takes to emerge as a champion. This is the IMMAF European Amateur Open.
Place outstanding in the final of the middleweight division. These two men, Astenio Lucchesini from Italy with the red strip on his gloves against Marius Håkonsen from Norway with the blue strips. And we were really impressed with the upright game of Håkonsen in his quarterfinal, Chris.
Great power puncher, great punching long, punching straight. But Astenio had a really grinding affair in his last fight. So he's shown he can go the distance. He's shown he's got the gas in the tank to do so.
Yes, he was patient, he was methodical. I can't see Marius Håkonsen being the same way, and sometimes this brings out the best in your opponent when you have to step up to the plate, and I think that will be the thing here with Astenio. He will have to step up for this semi-final.
There's a battle for the lead hand going on right now, given the southpaw stance of the Italian. But it's the Italian who's able to find a way inside.
And this is what he did in his quarterfinal. He negated the skills of Sofiane Assayou from France in his quarterfinal, kept it where he wanted it. And I think he'll probably be told that Håkonsen is very good upright and immediately goes into the clinch and looks to stifle again. And as you said, he's capable of doing it for 3 full rounds.
Big knee for the Italian. A great block, though, from Håkonsen. Håkonsen now manipulating his man. But a great response from the Italian.
Yes, we saw this from him in the quarterfinal. We know he can frustrate you. We know he can keep you where he wants the fight to be. For me, it's important for Håkonsen to get back into the middle of the cage and utilize those very good upright skills that he showed. Nice little knee from him there as Lucchesini pressed the issue.
And you'd wonder whether or not there'd be a leverage advantage in the clinch here, given the physical attributes of Marius Håkonsen. But the Norwegian actually getting muscled around a little bit here from the Italian.
You're right, Chris. That surprised me as well. You look at the two body shapes, you look at what Håkonsen did in his quarterfinal. I agree with you totally, but at the moment, the Italian is doing a very good job. Now, let's get it straight. It's not pretty, but he is effective against a dangerous opponent.
Håkonsen with a couple of knees to the inside of the leg. Håkonsen now trying to get underneath his man and pull him away. Going to be tough to hit the single, though. And look at that, though. Håkonsen now goes to work, shrugs his opponent off and lands a clean right hand, but it's then back into the clinch, and this is where Astenio is most useful.
Yes, Lucchesini wanted none of it, straight back into the clinch, wanted to keep that level of control. And I think to get success, Håkonsen will have to change tactics in round 2 and stop them getting into the clinch here, because it does seem to suit his Italian opponent here in the opening round.
And Astenio, again, utilizing that over-under. And it's been his most fruitful approach in this tournament, and it's working. He's controlling his man, he's landing good knees. And that's another solid round in the clinch. Much of the action dictated by Astenio.
Sorry, mate. Yes, Chris, as you said, picking up on your comments at the end of round 1, Astenio, his game plan was there clearly to see, and why not? It worked for him.
But now the problem is, how do you find your way inside? Marius Håkonsen punching longer than we saw in the previous round, at least, with that jab.
I thought he would have to change tactics, and this is where I think he needs to keep it for a longer period. He was very competent upright, caused lots of problems in his quarterfinal from that position, and you can see what Astenio wants. He wants this lockup. He wants to get those knees going. He wants his man with his back to the wire and grind it out again. We know the man can grind out a victory. He's trying to really work his way into this final, making no mistakes and keeping himself as safe as possible.
And before the clinch transpired, I could see Håkonsen really launching the jab out. He narrowed his stance just a little bit so he didn't get kicked. Tries to draw his base away from his opponent.
Yes, Håkonsen needs to really think here, pick his shots, pick his movement. Let's start chopping at the leg of Lucchesini, of Astenio, to stop him coming in so fast for that clinch. Especially from the southpaw stance, he can use the lead left leg to chop away at that right leg of Astenio.
In the same fashion, Lucchesini considers the inverse with his left leg to the lead. Again, does that.
Now, as the southpaw, as he came in with his left hand, he got clipped by the left hand of Marius Håkonsen.
Håkonsen with the outside trip.
And you can hear the crowd's response here. A favourite in this semi-final. Lots of whooping as he took his man down.
Outstanding open guard, though, utilized now to recover for the Italian.
Well, that's the one thing we've seen about Lucchesini. He knows how to protect himself in there, Chris. Even though he went the 3 rounds, what damage did he take in his quarterfinal? None.
That's a great point. Really solid head and arm control throughout. And by holding his opponents close, that really disallows them to be able to get any momentum behind the strikes they throw. Possible sweep attempt here for Lucchesini.
And the back of the head there for the first couple of shots from Marius Håkonsen.
Marius Håkonsen, though, is being drawn into a closer range.
I agree, Chris. This is the problem for him. He's allowing himself to fight at Lucchesini's range, and it's suiting the Italian. And as I said, he's got great defensive qualities. Whatever else you say about him, the man knows how to look after himself, and we've seen he knows how to grind out a victory. He is frustrating Marius Håkonsen at the moment.
Håkonsen going up there now with an arm-in choke. He's got that figure 4 locked, anaconda, full guard. Difficult to see whether or not the Italian's got any breathing room. And he's out. Great escape for Team Italy there.
Yes, as expected, Astenio Lucchesini showing great defensive capability. But it's good moments here from Marius Håkonsen, and you felt he needed that at that point in the fight.
Completely agree. Another interesting round between these two competitors. I'm so excited for round 3. It's coming up here in IMAF.
Third and final round. One of these two men are going through to the final, and if it stays this way, you've got to favour Astenio. His decision-making in his quarterfinal and his semi-final is spot on for maximum protection here, Chris.
The judges are going to look at that control. They may interpret that control as being aggressive. However, there were a couple of submission attempts from Marius Håkonsen. He went for the guillotine at the end of last round, was in the process of spinning for an armbar from his guard. But again, it's the leg kicks again from Astenio that have been very useful.
Well, in this opening third round, he's chopped away at the legs of Marius and gotten a sneaky little left hand to the face as well.
He's also kicking below the knee. And against a very long-legged opponent, attacking that calf is a very useful leg kick technique.
And safe again. He's not going to get it caught. He's not going to get it taken. This is the thing that he does so well. And again, although he went for the guillotine there, Marius, Astenio will like to be in this position coming into the third.
He's in prime real estate again. The clinch, his most favored position, probably 70% at least of every single round he's participated in has been in the clinch.
And he's worked effectively from it, and we saw him have a good defense. Nice work there from Marius Håkonsen. And again, Chris, you can hear the crowd. He is a real favorite here at middleweight.
A lot of fans turned out tonight to support Team Norway, and Håkonsen going to work double unders. Will he get the takedown?
And Chris, let's be honest, we have a lot of affection for the Norwegians because it's not a hotbed of muscle. They have to work so hard to get to where they are, don't they?
They don't even have proper regulation yet, which is such a great thing here in the IMF, providing an avenue for athletes to be able to compete on a world-class stage. So, again, a lot of momentum on the scene there, a growing scene. Certainly a grassroots movement, though, that IMF has been able to provide. And again, Håkonsen now drops. Here's his time.
But again, Astenio Lucchesini knows when to drop the knee, knows when to tie up again, keeps it in tight, keeps it close. He really sticks to you. And again, good position for him. For the first time, he gets the opportunity for the ground and pound. It's tough times for Marius.
It was a slightly lazy throw attempt. He may be tired. But now Astenio on top. But one arm in. There's a triangle choke here. 30 seconds on the clock, Malcolm. This could be the golden opportunity for Marius Håkonsen.
I agree with you, Chris, and he needs to take that opportunity, because I think otherwise, subtly, Astenio Lucchesini will have stolen this semi-final away from him. These are big moments for Marius here. He has to capitalize.
And he shuttled the arm in front. That's a great position, hugging underneath the leg. This looks really tight. He might be able to finish this. Not much time left though, Malcolm. He's got to squeeze and pull. And he's choked him completely out. That's a huge win for Marius Håkonsen. What a sensational stoppage. And he beats the clock with a huge submission win.